Good afternoon, everybody from the Riviera Resort. We are here today because you guys voted on where our first exploration at the Disney World resorts would be, and you guys chose the Riviera. It was tied with the Polynesian, so that will be the next video. But for today, we are exploring the brand new Riviera here. And we took a little bit of a gondola trip over, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that and show you how we actually got here because it's a busy time of the season, so it's really hard to actually find parking, and they actually won't even let you in unless you have a reservation. So we parked at Hollywood Studios, I'll show you how we got here, and then we'll go ahead and pick up on the resort tour. Here we are getting ready to board the Skyliner here, and this one is actually going to head over to the Caribbean Beach Resort, but this does transfer to the Riviera, which is where we are headed right now. So we need to hop, do some kind of finagling, and get ourselves over to the Riviera, where we're going to start everything that you've already seen, where we'll probably have already been there, but for right now you guys can see what we had to do. So today we actually came over to Hollywood Studios because it's so busy that you can't actually park at any of the resorts. So we came, parked at Hollywood Studios, and now we're gonna go ahead, hop on the Skyliner. All right, we are in our very first Skyliner. We've never done this before.
What's it called?
What's that?
What's the ride that always breaks down on us? Haunted Mansion.
Oh, we're on the Haunted
Mansion one.
I can't see our designs here.
I know, I looked on the outside.
Can I see?
No.
No. All right, well, this is our first time on the Skyliner. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I know I did this for a while.
We're about to launch. It's a little bit warm today. Oh, beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
And we're off. Ooh, you get some real speed. Oh, and we're on. Hopefully we get some breeze in here because it is warm. It's not too bad. They're vented.
It's a little more breezy.
Yeah.
It means it's gonna be hot in July.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International
Connecting
Gateway,
flights? Oh my gosh.
Disney's Pop Century Resort,
This is
and
crazy.
Disney's Art of
Should we sit
Animation
in the middle,
Resort.
like even the way?
I feel like we're like leaning over there. I know. I don't know what to do. I've never done this
Now
before.
wave
This is
goodbye to
crazy.
your adoring fans.
So,
Bye.
Bye.
goodbye
Until the doors
We're pulling
automatically
in
open.
to the Riviera. This was a very short flight, if you will. I think it was, I don't know, how long do you think? 2 minutes?
Maybe 2
Thank you
minutes,
for
yeah.
flying.
Yeah, that was very short. So we're coming in, first stop, and then I think, like I said, I think we've got to get our way over to Epcot because this is Caribbean Beach. So, I don't know, again, we're new to this, so we'll see what we end up doing, but somehow we got to transfer over. Ooh, we're coming in hot. Jeez. All right, and it looks like now we get Remy for this ride, and now we're gonna connect over to Epcot.
Ratatouille this time.
We will see you guys soon.
Until the doors
And here we are
open.
at
When
Riviera.
exiting
That
the
wasn't a
cabin,
bad
please supervise children.
flight at all.
Collect
I think
your
it took us maybe
belongings
5
and
to 7
walk
minutes to get here
Thank you
between
for flying
even
with us.
hopping over. Not bad. And if you guys are looking for some information here for the gondola system Skyliners over here, you can see that you ultimately would get off if you're coming to the Riviera, or you just stay on and then the door will close and then you'll take off to Epcot that direction. And we are now walking up to the Riviera, and it just looks so new. I mean, everything just looks just like color-wise, it doesn't look like there's any wear and tear. And I believe right next to it is the Caribbean Beach all over there. So very close to the Caribbean Beach Resort. But again, we are coming here to the Riviera to kind of show you guys a little bit of what this resort's all about. This was, again, on the community tab. Let me actually talk to you guys a little bit about that. So, pertaining to the community tab, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you want to see more content like this. But on my page, if you go over to the community tab, or it should spit out in your feed if you have the notification turned on for the channel. But what I do is I like to do kind of questions about where we should go, what we should visit, and this was the top most picked location for a Disney World resort here. So we're gonna go ahead and explore it and show you guys kind of everything that there is here at the Riviera. But again, I think next then is the Polynesian, and then maybe Grand Floridian or Coronado, one of the two. Here is the front entrance where you're gonna come in, and it looks just very, very kind of pristine. Doesn't really give you almost Disney vibes here, in all honesty. Maybe that's a hidden Mickey up there with the lighting. But this is valet. You'll drop off here, and then you'll kind of walk into the corridor. And I believe this is like French oriented. So there's a lot of France inspiration built around this. But we're gonna walk through, show you kind of everything that we can. But right now, this is it. Take a look at the front entrance here. I like it. It's very, very nice, very pristine. It's clean. You can tell this was a newer hotel that was just recently built. Welcome home, right on the sign up there. I like the cleanliness here. I will say right off the bat though, it does look a little boring. Like there's not a lot that kind of screams, you know, huge Disney and whatever. So I guess if you're not looking for that, you know, then this kind of suits it. But I just love this view. That's what I was seeing as we walked through. Right in front of Nicole there, you can see there's people playing bags outside, and then you get that nice view of the palm trees lining it up right out into the water. Very, very cool. I love that. This is very, oh, they got chess over there. Isn't, what's that show that deals with like chess? It was on Netflix, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is it the Queen's Gambit?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah, so, and is that based in France? Is it French or European of some sort? I don't know. But either way, look at this view. This is a pretty sweet view. I like that you can go out there by the water. And we will head out there, obviously, but first steps in. Right over here, we have the Petit Cafe. This looks to be coffee and some drinks. Very nice. Again, very elegant feeling in here. Completely different than some of the other resorts where it's much more vibrant and much more upbeat. It feels very like fancy. We'll go ahead and show you some of the options that you do have over here at the Petit Cafe. Right here, you have some of the beers and hard ciders. You have some specialty cocktails and some wines. You do like getting cupcakes for the vlog, don't you?
I think they need to see.
Well, look at that golden egg, $8. I don't know. Some fun treats here. Very interesting. Take a look at some of these. You have the Riviera brownies. Very cool. Oh, is this like a study right behind here? I didn't even see this. This is all just one take right now. We're just walking through. It is. This is like a study area where you can kind of come in and I'm saying study in like the broad sense, not like actual school study. But this is just like a relaxing spot that you can come into. I cannot hear the song. What is it?
I'm almost there from like Prince on the Frog, but it's in French.
Wow, this is fascinating. Again, this is all just one take, guys. I'm just walking through because we haven't ever explored this place. So this is all just brand new to us. This looks like photos of looks like Walt and Roy maybe. I'm sorry. Look at this. Old school. Is this them like visiting France maybe? What is this? I see Walt there and the crew.
They're at some hotel.
Yeah. Very interesting. All right, let's go move back out into the lobby and check the next section there. Over here is the other store, which is the La Boutique. Also, just so you guys are aware, they are doing pin trading again. But we'll go ahead and check out kind of some of the options in here. Again, everything does seem a little smaller. I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems a little bit just tinier, a little bit more compact, keeping it a little bit tighter inside of these areas. Here's some of the Riviera specific merch. So you do have right here some of the Christmas ornaments that you can see here. Kind of fun. You have a Riviera polo there. Some corksicle items, I believe. Just to give you an idea on pricing, I'll kind of walk through it here. So $45 on that. This here is going to be $27. These mugs, let's see, $18. The shirts I'm interested because they look, $125 on this polo. It's not the exact same one as this one, but I'm guessing it's probably similar in pricing. That one's actually right here. Let's see, is it 125 as well? 110 for that one. So again, very pristine feeling here. It is European focused and some of the artists of Europe, like Europe in general. So it's kind of where they're getting a lot of their just artwork and design work here. Here is a Riviera picture frame. Pretty heavy, by the way. I guess let's take a look at the price on that. Oh gosh, that is heavy. $25. So I feel like that's actually pretty normal for a picture frame. Here's some of the other clothes, some women's clothes, kind of a lighter white jacket here with just a tank top maybe. Here are the Riviera specific ears. Let's see the pricing on those. I'm gonna guess if they're like, oh, 45. So they are actually a little bit more, I think, because I think regular ones are like 35 or 40. Here's the Riviera Loungefly. It's actually pretty nice. And then you've got Mini up there with, oh my gosh, and you have the Skyliner behind. That's pretty nice. La Vita Bella. I think that's it. You have actually some luggage over here. Take a look at this with an $80 price tag on that. Pretty tiny. And then for the larger unit, $200. So I think that feels kind of like leather there. They do sell some nightwear as well, $65 for some night pajamas here. You have a candle with the 50th, which is actually over now, so I wonder how long that'll be here. Here's all the 100th now that we obviously know is here. And the 100th popcorn, yeah. I was gonna say, is that actually 100th? But yeah, I see the 100th there. So they are now advertising the 100th anniversary of Disney. It is no longer the Walt Disney World 50th. It is now Disney's 100th anniversary. And the last few items we'll show you before we get out of here are the Tommy Bahama polos here, the button-ups, and they are $135 for these. Tommy Bahama is always a little pricey, so that's probably pretty on par for that. And then you have just kind of a basic Mickey shirt or a mini shirt that's $70 from Tommy Bahama here. So pretty pricey for the Tommy Bahama merchandise. But there are a few items here that I'm guessing are specific to Riviera. I haven't actually seen them, but that almost gives me more Polynesian vibes, to be honest. Now, I do think this is also a DVC location. So you do have a lot of the DVC merchandise over here. I think this can be one of your choices, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked too much into DVC. It's just a little too pricey for us. But if you are a Disney Vacation Club member, here are some of the merchandise here. This one's actually kind of nice. I'm a little confused on like the trees there, but it does look pretty nice. This actually looks like the normal Spirit jerseys that they have, but they just like put DVC on them. So I don't know if that's lazy or if that's what people want. Because like I've seen this for the 100th anniversary, and I feel like I've also seen this that just says like Disney World on the back, but now it says Disney Vacation Club members. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. This is totally unique though, for sure. Here is the Riviera Resort kind of like board here. I've never seen this before, so let's see which. It is touchscreen, sweet. So you can see this is the resort map. Can we scroll at all? No. But this is kind of what it looks like. So we're gonna go check out a lot of the pools and everything out there. But if you click on pools and recreation, it's gonna show you. So you have the Riviera pool, and you have the Sylvie play, and you have the, I don't even, Baus Salil, something. But this is a quieter afternoon. So you could kind of see the different options, right? So vacation style, kids, and the quiet pool. So we'll check out all of those in a minute here. This is kind of nice that you can kind of click and see what there is. We just checked out the La Boutique, and that was open until 10 p.m. tonight. And then let's see the dining and lounges. Again, this is the one place we do want to come for breakfast. We're gonna have to do the walk-up because it's very hard to find reservations for it. So it's till 12:15. And then you have the Petit Cafe, which is right behind us here, actually, right behind Nicole, which we have already checked out. And then the Primo Piatto. We haven't seen that yet, so we're gonna go see if we can find those. And then Bar Riva. So it's cool if you actually, I think you can click on map. Yep, and then it'll show you locations here. So I think, yep, Topolino's is up top up there. And you can kind of click around and figure out where things are. So that's actually kind of nice. I haven't seen this before at any of the other options. Let's see. Park hours, you can get information on the park hours today, so you can see Studios has been open until 9:30 recently. Yeah, there you go. Kind of a cool little board here that you can interact with. All right, we are now walking over to find some more dining here. So we're gonna try and navigate our way around here.
Is it that way?
Not totally certain. I think these are just the hallways for the guests, but it did point this way. So we're gonna have to try and navigate, because I don't want to go disturb anybody in the hallways. Nicole was very excited to show me this. At the end of the hallway, she spotted it all the way out there. One of her favorite movies.
I love Brave.
Brave. So they do have some painting here. And yeah, I think we're at the end. This is fascinating. But there's not actually that many rooms, because really there's one room there. I wonder if it's a larger room. Over here, there's one room, and then you have like a closet that doesn't look like a normal room. And then in here, I think you've got maybe 8 rooms. So very interesting. We're going to have to stay here one day to kind of take a look what's inside of these. But is it? Hello. We're walking into the elevators now. A little dirty, actually, unfortunately, but they do look nice. But we are going to go see all the way up to floor 10. See if we can go see Topolino's Terrace, just because we want to see what we might be getting involved with here in the coming weeks. It is somewhere we want to go. If you guys are interested in seeing that video, sooner than later, go ahead and put in the comments. We want to see Topolino's Terrace, and we'll definitely make it happen sooner than later. Here's the view from Topolino's Terrace, basically right in front. And then you can see the pool down over there. The pool actually doesn't look that big either, I will note that. But you can see how unique this looks. Just look at the balconies. It's crazy. And there's the chest, like the people-sized chest down there. And again, we're gonna go down there in a few minutes. And if you guys want to skip to the outside in the pools, I'll have all of the notes in the timeline. You can just kind of skip through and take a look over certain parts of the video. But just so you guys know, it does look smallish from up here. I'll make a note of that. And then kind of way back there, I want to go see what's going on. It looks like they have almost like a little fountain or something out there in the distance. So Topolino's is literally the only thing on this 10th floor. So I don't think we're going to be able to get in. Looks pretty exclusive. I am going to go ask the best way to get the walk-up reservations though for the breakfast. But again, if you guys are interested in seeing something like this, make sure you guys know in the comments and let us know. So we just gathered some information from Topolino's Terrace, and if you are looking to do the walk-up option for the breakfast, they did say if you get here right at 7:30, they tend to be able to seat you by 7:45. It's not guaranteed, but he said the earlier the better that you get here, those chances go up to get a spot for that. So we'll have to see if we end up doing that. But as far as the pricing goes on the resort here, we did gather some information between September and then May. So to give you guys an idea for some of the pricing here, the May dates that we did see were starting around $720 was kind of the bare minimum that you could get into a one night here at the Riviera. And then we were looking in September and it was right around $660 a night. So to give you an idea, you're gonna be spending north of $600 a night here at the Riviera Resort. Sometimes you can try and find DVC point people to kind of maybe cheapen it up a little bit, but I'm gonna guess it's still gonna be pretty pricey. This resort has gone up, and a lot of the resorts in Disney World have definitely increased in value for a single night anymore. But we have made it down to the first floor, so now we're gonna go check out one more restaurant down here, and then we're gonna head outside and check out the pool area and everything kind of outside and just the ambiance that you can get out there. And this is the last option, which is the Primo Piatto. And here's your options for lunch and dinner. So you do have a pizza, sausage and pepperoni, hearth-baked pizza. You do have a grilled chicken sandwich and a tuna salad. And then you have some sticky buns, seasonal muffin, and then the Riviera cookie. Well, it is a signature Riviera cookie, which means maybe we'll have to try that out. But that is right downstairs on the first level. I believe this is the only restaurant down here as well. And this is kind of the inside here as Nicole's checking out some of the bakery goods over here. But it's kind of a little small section that you order from. You can see that the menu is also over there. They have beverages, specialty coffees, things like that. And then kind of your almost typical food stand area that you get at some of these smaller resorts where you can kind of just get the grab and go options. So they have a few cold items, a few warm items, and we'll go check out some of the seating so you guys can kind of see what it looks like in here as well. Also on our way over to the dining, you can actually see they have the Coke Freestyle machines. And then you have some coffee, and then right over here you've got another Coke Freestyle machine, and then you have the open seating that you have out here. And actually, beyond the doors, it looks like there's more seating outside if you guys are interested in doing something like that. But kind of minimal seating, I would say, inside. Again, this isn't meant to be like a sit-down, nice, get reservations restaurant. I believe you're just kind of ordering quick on the go. And I think you can actually mobile order here too. All right, now we're gonna show you the pool here now that we have finished up at the Primo Piatto. So let me go ahead and show you the reveal shot to the pool section down here on floor 1 as well. And here we go. This is kind of the open air over here. So that is the chess area that we saw just a few minutes ago and we pointed out a few times. You've got beanbags out here in the distance. This is kind of just your walk path here at the Riviera. You have some bocce ball happening over to the left there. And we're gonna head up there to the pool. But this is actually a pretty nice shot where you just kind of have the palm trees going out. You've got the gondola system, which is not currently moving right now, looking out to Caribbean Beach Resort out there as well. But let's head over to the pool because I think that's what everybody's really interested in seeing. We are heading over here to the pool, and you can see they do have a water slide up there. And then right actually next to this pool here is the Riva bar. So this is one of their bar options here that you can go ahead, grab some drinks. Looks very outdoorsy, almost a little Greek, if you will, with the blue and the white. But you can see definitely some nice options here. We're gonna see if we can get in and show you some of the pool accents. And here is the pool here. Again, I don't want to show too much of it because I want to protect their privacy and respect that. But just so you guys can see, it's a decent sized pool out here, some decent seating. I'll go and try and show you guys the slide that's going on right now and some of just kind of the chairs that you can get if you guys are spending some time out here. I do want to make note that you guys can get some gelato out here if you guys are by the pool. Very smart choice to have some ice cream or, again, some gelato here while you're cooking out in the sun with all the direct rays that you kind of have coming down on you. There is a lot of wind, which I'm sure you guys are hearing on the microphone, and I apologize for that, but not much I could do. But I believe all of these are open access. If you guys get down here in time and no one's got them, I believe you can take one of these nice comfier seats, or you can take one of the typical lounge style seats here. But I want to show you this view here is, again, I'm sure that the wind is blasting your ears, and I apologize for that. But again, you've got some Caribbean beach stuff happening out there. And yeah, it's just like a nice little view here. Again, not the best view, I guess, if you're thinking of something like Polynesian where you can see like the castle and things like that. But it's a pretty nice, cool view, and I'm sure with the sunset, that Skyliner system will look so cool as that kind of just like the sun's going down, because the sun actually does set right behind it right there. It's gonna be a sweet view for anybody that wants to do that. Also right down beyond there, you can see there is some seating. It is, again, very bright right now, but there's a little bit of seating that you can, or more so tables, and you guys can kind of observe that. And then you've got the little lake or lagoon here that kind of connects all of these resorts right here. Here is the water slide. It actually doesn't seem like too many people are actually going on it right now. The pool in general isn't very busy. And then the kids splash zone is happening over there. There's not too many people over there, but again, I don't want to show that because there's children there. And then right over here, I'm not going to show much of it, but there is a hot tub. Again, want to respect their privacy, but there is a single hot tub right here. I didn't see any other ones. It's right behind these bushes, a square hot tub at that. But yeah, here's the size of the pool, just so you guys can get a quick visual of the size of it. And then we are going to go check out the other one here in a second. But there it is. We're going to exit right over here, back out into the main courtyard that we entered from. And then this over here is kind of more the adult pool, so we'll go see what that's looking like. We'll see if we can get in over there to show you a little bit of that. But here's a nice little relaxing lounge area that you can have by the water. Very, very nice and beautiful. Again, not overly Disney themed, I will say that, but it is nice, it's pristine. I feel like there's a lot of space out here, more kind of like walk style, right? Like it feels like you're walking down like, you know, a main just like garden or something, instead of, you know, this overwhelmingly exciting feel. It's very open spaced, and that's kind of interesting to me that they didn't put more stuff here. Like I feel like they could have put a giant pool in this front section that kind of like, just like as you walked up to the lobby, you kind of saw the whole pool. So that's just, again, my opinion. Not everybody's going to feel the same way about that. So we are not going to be getting into this pool here, but just so you guys are aware, this one is definitely a little bit more quiet. They don't have all the slides and everything. Very basic kind of rectangular pool here. This is something I feel like you would see at just like a nicer hotel. Nothing that screams, again, Disney or anything like that. Just a pretty basic. They do have the disability access over there, right beyond this here. I don't know if you guys can see, but they have the chair to kind of let you in. So that is nice that they offer that. I think all the resorts do, but this one for sure does right here. So this is kind of a unique little take out here. So you go down these very large steps. I mean, I'm talking large steps. But then you come out and then you get the lagoon view like I was kind of mentioning there. So very nice, beautiful shot here. But you know, I'm gonna say right now, it's not my favorite looking resort right now. It's nice. It seems like it'd be a very nice place to stay. I feel like if I was a kid, I might want something a little different, but It's still a very nice resort for what it is, and it is, you know, quite pricey. Don't forget, it is about $700-ish on average a night that you will be spending. Here you go. Nice view out here. I think Topolino's Terrace is all the way up there as well. There's some people standing on the ledge right there. And I think you can kind of walk out and take a look, but I think that whole section up there is actually the restaurant there. So here it is though, in all of its grand beauty. The Riviera Resort. Another little lounge area that you guys can come hang out, lay in the grass, do whatever you want to do. But don't go too far this way because there are alligators and snakes in area. So keep your eyes peeled at all times. But I will say again, they use a lot of open space here. I mean, look at all of this open space that they've got. It's just very open. Like they don't really utilize, I think, too much of the space. Kind of as we're just walking around. It's one thing I wish that they would do a little better with this resort at first glance, right? This is my first impressions. I just wish that they might put a little bit more, I guess more, put a little bit more to do inside of your areas. But, you know, with all the open space, I get it though. Maybe it's not meant to be that. But we're gonna head over right around the corner here. I do see some beach access, I think, of some sort. And I think that's attached to the Riviera. And just like I said, we are now coming up to the beach access over here. No one is here, and it looks like there is maybe 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13-ish chairs. Not a whole lot. It's definitely not the same as the Polynesian over there. And your view is not quite as nice, but if you are looking for some beach access, you can get some very white sand. So it is here. You can ultimately hang out here and work your way around to, you know, the beach side of things in the other resorts. I think they have a volleyball net over there is what I'm seeing. Maybe not, I don't know. It's hard to tell from here, but this is the beach section. Doesn't really look like many people spend too much time in here even, unless they rake it every day, but right up front I'm seeing like, it looks untouched basically. Now, again, it's not the best like inclusive ambiance and visuals here because it's not the same, right? And then like even right behind us, you kind of have like the back like parking lot or whatever this is, you kind of have like a wall. It's just, you know, when you come out to the Polynesian, you like walk out of the Polynesian and you're like walking right into the beach. It's very, like, you just feel inclusive with like the whole resort. This feels a little detached, right? You have the pools over there, and then like this is kind of in between resorts right here. So it's a little bizarre, to be honest, but if you guys are looking for something like this, it is an option here. As we come around the corner here, we can see the running trail that they have listed here. So you are here, it's 1.22 miles long. And from the looks of it, it looks like you're actually going around the Caribbean Beach Resort. So this is like the Riviera here, and I believe this is all like the Caribbean Beach in here. So I think you're kind of going out. Look, are these all hidden Mickeys on the island? Do you see like that one kind of looks like a...
I do.
Or that?
Right there.
Yeah, these look like little hidden Mickeys. I mean, I don't know if they are, if they're just trees, but looks like there's possibly some hidden Mickeys on here. But yeah, just so you guys are aware, a little over a mile trail that they do have around here. It's basically, I think it's the walk path that we're currently on right now, right? Do you think that's what it is?
I do, yeah.
Just like as this kind of goes around, and I think you'll...
All the, like you said.
Yep, all through the Caribbean Beach out there. Caribbean Beach is like massive. I didn't realize it was so big. I think you have all of these sections out here. And then, I don't know, there's like a lot of stuff. I think I gotta go check that one out soon. Now we are walking up to the next section here, but first, look at these flowers. But this is what we wanted to see earlier. We saw this as we got off the Skyliner, but we were waiting till later, and these are the fountains that I was kind of pointing out to you. So they have little mini fountains inside of these, I guess, little mini pool things, I guess. I mean, you're not swimming in them, but this is what's cool. Check this out. You have these murals that go over the top of you, and kind of goes the whole length of this thing. And there's actually one on the other side too. We'll go take a look at that one. And this is the other mural here. You can see it goes up and over, and then all the way down. So this looks like it's Peter Pan inspired. Very windy through here. You've got like a wind tunnel, so I apologize. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now because it's so crazy, but here it is, the fountains. I think that's just about it for the resort here. I think we've seen just about everything that we possibly can. So they've got like these 2 chairs and a small table out on all of these balconies. And I imagine, much like the French might do, or the Europeans in general, you might grab a little small dish and sit just the 2 of you out on your balcony and just enjoy the sunset while you eat some food. Here's another map here so you guys can see the resort of kind of what's included here. So you do have some of the guest services option, the recreation, shopping, dining, and then kind of all the extras, your elevators, the restrooms, mail, the AED in case somebody's having some heart problems, and they are located around here. So you can see this outside. And again, we are actually right by the chessboard that we were at just a little bit ago. Also right next to the entrance door here, there is the weight room here. It actually looks pretty nice. I like that they have the large glass doors and windows here, so you have a lot of sun coming in, and then you actually get a nice view as you are working out. So that's kind of nice as well, but we cannot get in because we do not have a magic band or access to it. Here's just a list of the recreational experiences, they call them here at the resort, and this is for April, as you can see up there. I will also, you guys want to scan that, feel free to scan, and you guys can get kind of a list of that. But here's a little bit of everything. So you do have some of the poolside activities. You have obviously the campfire we were talking about there. You actually have trivia, which I didn't see. Painting on the Riviera, I feel like that's just like something that I would assume would be here, and it definitely is Monday and Thursdays. You have the Eventi room, so that looks like it's craft-based. And this seemed interesting. We saw, where was it? Right here, the Skyliner Rally Scavenger Hunt. Not totally sure what that includes, but that might be something interesting if you guys are interested in something like that. And then it looks like they have some beach games on Sundays and Saturdays from 3:30 to 4:30. I didn't see anything really going on out there, and I think we were here right around that time or right after, so maybe that was why. But also, a little ironic that they're showing Tron right now on the big screen there for the Riviera, just because obviously the new movie or the new ride just came out. Got to re-show Tron and get people interested, make sure they can get their reservations. Hopefully that was pretty informative for you guys, and you guys got to see a lot of what's going on here over at the Riviera Resort that's right behind me. And this is a pretty cool resort. My final thoughts would be, at first glance, I don't love it. I think there's a lot to be desired. I think you could put a lot more oomph into kind of the $700 price tag range to make it feel a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more festive and like outgoing. You know, it feels very kind of like tame. It feels almost like a Waldorf. That's how I kind of imagine this hotel looks. It's just like a little bit more like a higher end hotel, not necessarily like a Disney resort. And not all of them are, but that's just my preference. So it's a nice hotel, and there's definitely some things I want to see here, and ultimately one day I would like to stay here, but for right now, that's pretty much just what we got to see, and hopefully we can show you guys a room tour sometime in the future. But we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. But until next time, take care.